Only in Cleveland do you get a performance that lights up the stadium, flips the narrative, and puts a young quarterback on the map. And then somehow the conversation explodes over something completely off the field. Fans spotted something, the internet ran wild with it, and suddenly the entire world was asking the most ridiculous question imaginable. But the response that came back, absolute gold. Clear, confident, unbothered, and exactly what you want from a guy trying to cement his place in this franchise's future. And that's not even the biggest twist in this story. So tap like, hit subscribe, and stay right here, because what happened next says everything about where Cleveland is headed. I have to start with Shedeur Sanders, because only in Cleveland could a rookie quarterback deliver the most impressive performance of his young career and still find himself answering questions about whether he was wearing a thong on national television. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. The man threw for 364 yards, accounted for 4 touchdowns, nearly dragged the Browns back from the dead against the Tennessee Titans, and somehow the conversation the next day wasn't about his arm talent, his composure, or even his late-game heroics. No, it was about a piece of tape on his lower back that the internet decided to turn into a fashion scandal. And when his own brother Shiloh led off a video call by asking, "Did you wear a thong or not?" I felt the absurdity of the moment down to my core, because only in the NFL can greatness and nonsense collide this spectacularly. But the best part was Shedeur's reaction, because he didn't get defensive, he didn't get irritated, and he didn't let the rumor spin into something bigger than it deserved to be. He simply reminded everyone that he's been dealing with a back injury and that what fans thought they saw was nothing more than tape. And when he reposted the clip with "y'all trippin'," that told me everything I needed to know about his maturity. He's not rattled, he's not distracted, he's not letting the noise shape the narrative. He's locked in, and that level of poise from a rookie quarterback in this environment, this emotionally volatile, microscope-intense Browns environment, is something I haven't seen in a long time. Now, the real controversy wasn't the wardrobe rumor. It was that 2-point conversion call that ripped the heart out of Browns fans in real time. And I have to say it, I sat there stunned. You've got a quarterback who's been unstoppable all afternoon, who's reading the field as well as he's looked all season, and you take the ball out of his hands with the game on the line. You go Wildcat. You hand the entire moment to Quinshon Judkins on a reverse that hasn't worked cleanly since Wednesday's walkthrough. I felt that collective exhale of disbelief from Cleveland like a punch to the chest, and I understood every ounce of frustration. This wasn't analytics. This wasn't creativity. This was a decision that tried too hard to be cute when all Cleveland needed was to be correct. But then Shedeur stepped to the mic and showed why he's winning people over in that locker room. He didn't complain. He didn't finger point. He didn't even hint at disagreement. He said the team practiced the play, the team believed in the play, and sometimes execution just fails you. His brother Shiloh echoed the same thing, and hearing that made me appreciate the Sanders family mindset even more. Accountability, toughness, respect for the process. You can build a franchise on that if the talent matches the attitude, and right now Shedeur is proving he belongs in that conversation. And that's what this moment really comes down to. The Browns suddenly have a quarterback they must evaluate seriously. This isn't a placeholder. This isn't a charity start. This is a 5th-round pick who has played himself into a real audition for the future. Kevin Stefanski sees it. The coaching staff sees it. The locker room feels it. When Stefanski says Shedeur has constantly and consistently gotten better, that's a coach signaling more than support. That's endorsement. That's trajectory. That's belief that what we're seeing isn't a fluke, but a foundation forming right before our eyes. Now, let me be blunt. Cleveland has 2 first-round picks next year, and that means options, dangerous, franchise-shifting options. If Shedeur keeps ascending, if he keeps stacking performances like this one, if he shows he can command an offense for 4 more games the way he did against Tennessee, then the Browns won't need to draft another quarterback. They'll already have their guy, and they'll be able to spend those picks fixing the rest of the roster instead of rebooting the most important position in sports once again. So here's my question to you, Cleveland. After watching this performance, after seeing the poise, the toughness, the growth, do you believe Shedeur Sanders is the future of this franchise? Drop your take in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay plugged into this Browns community. Because this quarterback debate is just getting started.